Paige, Ashlynn had a steal and a basket late in the third quarter, and then when that quarter actually ended, it seemed like you were pretty pumped up to greet her and grab her by the shoulders and the head. What was going on in your mind in that moment, and just what did you think of her play overall?
Just to see her growth on the defensive side of the ball. Coach is hard on all of us when it comes to our defense, but he's hard on Ashlynn about taking risk, getting on the passing lanes, being aggressive, causing commotion. And if you watch the game tonight, she did exactly all of those things. So just to see her hard work all the times, Coach gets on her, I get on her. The whole team needs her to be like that on the defensive end. So it was just like to see it was amazing. Super proud of her. And that's who we want Ashlynn to be every single night. And so to just instill that confidence within her that this is what she does and that's who she is now, that she showed it. But super proud of her. Just wanted to, like, as much as I want to challenge my teammates, I want to support them too. So when she performs like that, I want to give her the acknowledgement. And yeah, she was just flying around, being everywhere tonight. It was like 7 Ashlyns out on the court.
Paige, was this like the perfect type of game for you? You took control in the first half the way he wants you to so much, but then in the third quarter, you're out on the court and everybody else is making plays around you, scoring around you. I mean, is that the way you want to see this team kind of respond to you?
Yeah, definitely want to start out every game aggressive, set the tone for what we want the rest of the game to look like. But everybody was just getting touches. Everybody was playing defense, which led to transition buckets. And it just happened naturally. Like nobody was taking over or playing one-on-one. We were playing as a team, playing together, getting everybody involved. And so I think it just happened naturally. But, of course, I want to start out games aggressive, scoring the ball, but also getting my teammates involved too. So I think it was, a really perfect recipe for what happened tonight.
Ashlynn, you hit the buzzer beating 3 at the end of the first half, and I think that kind of provided a spark for you. You kind of blew up during the second half. What was the message? What was the message that Coach sent to you in the locker room, then going into that third quarter and fourth quarter where you just kind of took over?
His message to the team was just to keep the momentum going. Like, the game's not over. We play a full 40 minutes. Like, just because we're up now doesn't mean we can't really step on the gas even more and keep pressuring them and keep getting after it on offense and defense.
Ice, a 4 or 5 day from you today shooting. Just did you feel like you were starting to get your shot back a little bit today?
Yeah, I would say starting to shoot around, focusing on that, like Paige said, just bringing the energy, flowing with the offense and, not forcing anything and letting those looks, show up themselves. And then, just letting it fall and be confident that's going to go in. But, definitely starting to shoot around today.
Ashlynn, Coach just told us your personality is much less aggressive than your game is. What do you think has let you kind of unlock that side of yourself more on the court this year than you were able to last year?
I think I feel more comfortable, more confident this year than I did last year. I'm not thinking as much. I'm more sure of myself. And I think that's like reflecting on playing more free and more aggressive and not like, because when I would overthink, then that just kind of like makes you more hesitant, like playing. So like being more free and just kind of being in that mindset has really helped me out this season.
For you, Paige, and you mentioned earlier, and Gino's mentioned it too, that he's seen you go and give your teammates more pointers more than normal. Why is that important to you, especially with this new assertiveness that you want to play with?
Right now, who we have playing, you look out on the court, and it's me. Kaylin has the next most experience, but this is her first year playing at UConn, and then it's all freshmen and sophomores. So I have a lot more experience. I feel like I have a lot of knowledge for the game. I watch it a ton. I have a high IQ, so I want to be able to share it with my teammates and not just like demand things out of them. I want to teach them as well, like why I'm saying this or why Coach is saying this and what does it do for our team? How does it contribute to winning? Because I feel like when you explain and not just demand and say like do this, do that, but why, I feel like it hits home more. And so definitely just using my voice, also by doing it by example and leading that way. And so just finding a combination of both.
Ashlynn, has it been a matter of keeping things simple at all? Coach was saying about your success over these 2 games that he sees a player who understands you're at your best when you don't stray from your strengths, and he also sees a player who is kind of understanding, like, all right, this is where I know I want to get my shots.
Yeah, for sure. I'm definitely like seeing it more this year, like being like more comfortable in the offense, knowing like the reads and like what we're looking for and how I'm able to get to like my bread and butter, like of what I'm best at and most comfortable doing. And that just, I mean, it's all about the team though. I mean, it doesn't matter like how like I'm doing, it's how the team is doing, how we're flowing on offense, and the rest just creates for itself.
Ice, we kind of asked you at the media availability like a few weeks ago what your goal was for the season. You said like wait for like the second or third game. Do you have your goal for the season set yet?
Oh, I did tell you obviously the team goal, but just to honestly just keep pushing myself to be better every game and keep trusting myself and having confidence. I know that my teammates expect a lot out of me, my coaches do. But sometimes I have trouble, really holding myself to that. But just remembering, we're all here for a reason. We're all UConn players. Coach tells us that every day, and just carry myself with that confidence that a UConn player does. So honestly, I would say that's my goal is to keep really, holding myself to that expectation and believing in myself, my teammates, and just trusting the process.
Paige, 3 of Caitlin's 6 assists in the first half were to you. Just how do you feel like that connection between the two of you has developed so early on?
Yeah, it definitely came with time. A lot of reps in the preseason, playing with each other, playing pickup, and also just learning each other's game. I feel like she's done a really good job of adapting to her sort of new role here. She's a scorer, as am I, but she's done a really great job of finding our teammates, getting us into the offense, just controlling our pace on offense and defense. So I would say it's like her adaptability and her knowledge of the game. Like I said, she's very experienced. She played at Princeton, which is sort of like an offense like ours with Berube, going to UConn as well. But she knows the game, extremely smart, and then she finds me in transition when I'm running the floor up the sideline, and does a really great job of distributing the ball. Thank you.
Thank you.